Hello everyone and welcome to Fat2Fit300 episode 12. Now you may notice that last week I didn't post an episode. It was just because I had a crazy week. I was really busy. I put up a little video on Thursday of last week that was kind of showing where my head was at that point. And I wanted to this week talk a little bit about where I'm at now, and after having that kind of moment where I was kind of sat outside the gym wondering whether or not it's all worth it pretty much, I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about where I'm at now. So the other thing is that you'll notice that my videos aren't starting the same either. I have changed that up a little bit, and I've changed it up for a reason. I've spoken to a few people that I respect and people who are fitness kind of experts themselves, and they've been telling me that I shouldn't be focusing too much on weight at this point, at the stage that I'm at right now. I've lost the kind of initial load of weight that I kind of originally wanted to get rid of. So I don't really have a massive belly anymore, but I do have fat. I'm not completely happy at all with where I'm at right now. But I think the focus should be more on the aesthetics, on how I'm looking, and more importantly, how I'm feeling. Do I feel healthy? Do I look healthy? Am I being healthy as well is a big one. If I know that I'm being healthy and I'm eating right and I'm exercising and I feel healthy, then I don't want to get too hung up on weight. And I don't think any of you guys out there, I don't think you should be getting too hung up on weight either. I am going to still try and hit my target weight, and I'm going to kind of loosely keep just checking in to make sure that I'm, in the right kind of area. But I just don't want the focus to be on, have I lost a pound this week, or have I gained a pound this week, or have I stayed the same? Because this week I feel really healthy. I feel the fittest I've felt in probably about 2 years, I'd say. I've been boxing every day, I've been eating right, and I just feel great. And I think that I look a lot thinner than I did when I started as well. And I've had people kind of come to me and say, that I've lost weight and that it's starting to show, which is good. But yeah, so that's why I've changed things up. So I just want the focus to be on where I'm at, how I'm doing, and how I'm feeling. So I have changed up my exercise plan. Originally what I was doing was I was going boxing, then going into the gym and trying to do some weights, and just finding that I first of all had no motivation to do weights, because when I do my boxing stuff I do go all out and I tire myself out. So going then and trying to do some weights was quite a daunting kind of thing. So I used to do boxing then do weights, but I've kind of experimented around a little bit, and I found it better to go do my weights first, then go do my boxing. Because it's just, I feel like the boxing is kind of like a sprint, where at the end of the sprint you just have used everything left in you and you can't do any more. Whereas I think weights is more of a marathon. Weights, you kind of pace yourself a little bit more. It's dependent on how you do weights, but you pace yourself a little bit more, and you take your time with it, and you have more breaks and things. So I've kind of been doing this kind of slow, I've probably spend about 45 minutes on the weights every day, and then I spend about 45 minutes doing circuit training, and then a little bit of boxing to finish. The big part of it though is that I'm enjoying learning a new skill, and I feel like I'm getting better at it, and I feel like I'm learning as well. So that's been nice to have that extra bonus, that I'm getting fitter, I'm feeling healthier, and I'm learning something new. So I'd advise anyone out there that wants to lose weight, circuit training is incredible. I mean, if I do 10 minutes of circuit training, that's, in my opinion, far better than doing 30-40 minutes on a treadmill, because circuit training just tires you out straight away. So my advice would be do circuit training and try and do something fun that you're going to enjoy, like I have with boxing, or if there's a sport that you've ever kind of thought, oh, I don't know whether I want to give that a go, just go and do it and enjoy it, and don't do it. I'm never gonna be heavyweight champion of the world, but at the same time, like, that doesn't stop me just doing the enjoyment side of it. In fact, I don't ever really want to fight another person. I just enjoy hitting the pads and learning the routines and stuff. So, I'd even go that far and say you don't really need to do it competitively to enjoy it, and be your own competition. Try and be better than you was last week or yesterday or last month or whatever. So I've really been enjoying it. I'm still vegetarian. In fact, I've learnt quite a lot of little techniques that don't just apply to vegetarians, but quite a lot of little techniques in my diet. Things like having fat before a workout, having something like an avocado or eggs or something that's got a bit of fat in before a workout is actually better than carbohydrates in a lot of ways. I have a lot more energy when I've had a bit of fat, and I don't feel that stodginess that sometimes comes with carbohydrates. And then having your carbohydrates after you train is probably the better way of doing it, and it gives your body all the sugars and all the bits and bobs that it needs to start repairing the muscles. And so I've started doing things like that as well. In the morning I don't eat a massive bowl of porridge and then go to the gym, which is what I used to do. I've now started looking at other alternatives, even just taking some like peanut butter and a little bit of honey or something and having that. Just having that just as something to feed energy off for when I'm working out, and then getting home, then having some like porridge or brown bread or whatever. So that's been a change to my diet, and that's really helped me at the gym as well. So yeah, I've just enjoying it. Feel like I'm losing weight, starting to see some definition in my shoulders and in my kind of upper abdominal area. So loving it. Basically, run out of things to say. Right, so if you could like this video, subscribe to it, you'll see all the other videos that I've been posting, and share it as well on Facebook, wherever, and also check out my Instagram. It's just the same as this, it's Fat2Fit300, so just check that out as well. Okay, thank you.